everybody, it's me, Dixie, BSG Sotherbell, coming to you with my week 6 update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 6, 2014. My surgery was at Emmanuel Hospital here in Omaha, Nebraska. My surgeon's name was Dr. Tom White, he is the director of the bariatrics here in Omaha. My highest weight was 298 pounds. My surgery day weight was 238 pounds. Last week on week 5, I came to you at 216.5 pounds for a 2.5 pound loss. This week I'm coming to you. Hang on a second, Kitty wants up. Okay, I'm coming to you with week 6 at 214 pounds, and that's a loss of 2.5 again this week. So another 2.5 pounds this week for a total loss of 24 pounds since surgery. Just wanted to kind of let you guys know, last week when I went to see the surgeon, I told him about not feeling my restriction. He said that there's, it's possible that I'm feeling my restriction, I'm just not sure what I'm feeling. He said restriction feels different for everybody. He said that, if I still do not feel like I'm feeling my restriction by month 3, there are some things he can do to possibly take me in for a swallow test to see if the valve is opening way too soon, therefore not allowing my stomach to actually fill, or to see whether or not maybe my pouch is too big. But he said there are some things we can do if I'm still, he said, but before he would want to do that, he would want to see that I'm gaining weight, or that I'm staying the same weight constant all the time. But as long as I'm losing, and he said so far, just in month 1, or just in the first month, I've lost 21 pounds since I was in to see him last, and he said as far as he's concerned, that's excellent weight loss for 1 month. So he said let's wait till month 3 and then we'll check it then. So I was fine with that. Wanted to let you guys kind of know about what I found out at the doctor. Did some blood work on me, called me, told me that there's something not quite right with my blood work, but he didn't say what. He told me I needed to come back on December 8th and have my blood tested again. If they still see what they're seeing, which I have no clue, they just said that my blood test came back standard, whatever that means. And that there was something in my blood that was a little below where it should be. They'll recheck it and then they'll inform me more on it later. Right now they told me don't worry about it, and we'll go from there. I talked to him about the gabapentin. He told me don't worry about the gabapentin. He doesn't think the gabapentin is he doesn't think that I need to be taking the gabapentin for the burning itching that I'm getting under my skin. I told him I had to give in and I had to take the gabapentin for that burning and itching, and he asked me does it help, and I said well yeah, that helps 100%. And but he thinks that I need to start taking, he wants me to quit taking the gabapentin for that. He thinks it is a histamine problem. So Tammy, you were right, it is a histamine problem. He said that he wants me to take Zyrtec. The next time I get that burning under the skin, take the Zyrtec. he'd much rather I be doing over-the-counter drugs than prescription drugs. And I don't know if I ever told you guys, but he pulled me 100% off everything. The day after my surgery, I was not taking anything. No blood pressure meds. They checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was actually completely normal this last time. So almost a little under normal, a little low actually. So yeah, so my blood pressure's come down tremendously since surgery. I have not had another burning attack since he told me to do the Zyrtec, so I don't know if that helps yet. But it seems like I'm seeing a lot more different things about myself in the last couple of weeks. I'm noticing that I have varicose veins in my left leg. My mother used to have them in both legs, and she used to have them horribly bad. My sister takes after my mother, and she tends to have bad varicose veins. I tend to have they were starting to get bad, but mine are much lighter and not as, mine don't get as painful as my sister's does. And the one thing I've noticed in the past couple of weeks is that I've lost a lot of weight off my thighs already. And I've noticed that the varicose veins are actually starting to go down and just kind of disappear a little more into my legs. So that's a great thing. I am noticing my skin being much looser, and a weird texture to my skin, spongy like, really weird. Almost kind of dry, spongy, even in my face. I'm noticing a lot of loss in my face, and through here I'm starting to see a lot of the loose, this here, my gobbler is really becoming very noticeable, especially if I look down. Very wrinkly. I'm noticing a lot more facial droop in through the cheeks and under the eyes. I'm noticing my hands have, a lot of the swelling has gone out of my hands. My wedding ring goes on and off really super easy now, whereas it used to be so tight it would leave a ring around my finger. You can't even almost tell that the ring was there now. I mean, it's really loose. It spins on my finger really easy. So a lot of loss there. Seeing a lot in my the upper chest, the arms, the shoulders, the bones. I can actually feel my shoulder joints, whereas I never could before. And my knees. Today when I was in the tub and I was shaving my legs, and I noticed that I could actually get behind my knees with the shaver without having to open my knee completely 100% all the way to get back there. And yeah, so, and I've noticed my kneecaps look a lot different, a lot more prominent, whereas before they just looked rounded. They have more of a shape to them. I've noticed my ankles are tiny, my calves are tiny. I've noticed a lot more sag in the inner thighs. So even if I'm not seeing tremendous loss, I am seeing loss in inches, and I don't even need a tape measure to see it. I mean, I can visually see it. So it'll be interesting. I don't want to do a measurements video for you guys just yet. I want to save that for a time when I have lots less to talk about, or maybe just come at you with a separate video for that one. I was kind of thinking I might save that for my 100 pounds down video, which will be very close to Wonderland. I think it's not even a week apart. That, I mean, I'm thinking that 100 pounds down will probably be like within a week from Wonderland. Is what I'm kind of thinking. So we'll see. Other than that, you guys, I don't have a whole lot. She did up my diet this week. My diet, she just added tofu. Anybody know? I know Lindsay. I think it's VSG Bulldog Lindsay. I think you say you do tofu. What's tofu taste like? I don't want to waste my money on something I don't think I'm gonna like. What's it like? What's its texture? What's it? I mean, how do you cook it? I mean, what do you do with it? Somebody can let me know that out there. I'd appreciate it. But she told me she'd like to see me do more tofu. She did add peanut butter, natural peanut butter to the list. I did buy a jar of natural peanut butter. I have been having a little bit of like a half a banana, and then like a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then I just kind of take just a very little bit of peanut butter and put it on the edge of the banana and eat it like that. It's been really good for like a snack. I did do a ricotta bake, and that was really good. It's pretty much lasted me all week, although I haven't had it every day, but it's been tasting pretty good to me. Every time I try it, it's good. So I've been eating it all week long off that one pan. So, and even my husband liked it, believe it or not. He really liked it, and he likes it better that way than with the noodles. So maybe that'll become a real staple around here. I don't know. We'll see. I did buy some beef jerky. That's going down pretty good. Tonight I had a little bit of ricotta bake. Was still feeling kind of hungry. Nutritionist told me that if she said eat if you're still hungry, wait a half hour. If you're still truly hungry, you'll still get those cues a half hour later. If you're not, if it's head hunger, those cues will disappear. And so I waited a half hour and was still feeling extremely. I had a long distance phone call from my brother today, and I have not talked to my brother in several years. And we talked for 4 hours today, and was really good to hear from him. But during that 4 hours, that's 4 hours I didn't get to eat. I got up earlier today than normal, ate breakfast earlier than normal, had nothing to snack on. Brother called around lunchtime, talked to him till about 4 or 5 o'clock, till about 5 o'clock this evening. 4:30 I think it was when I hung up with him on the phone. So I've been talking to my brother all afternoon. Didn't have a chance to go get any lunch. Didn't have a chance to go get a snack. So I was extremely hungry. Talked to the nutritionist, talked to the surgeon about not feeling restriction. Surgeon said that it could be, I don't know what my restriction should feel like. He said I'm probably feeling it and just don't understand what I'm supposed to be feeling. He said, but if it does come down to being that I don't really have restriction, it'll start showing him how I lose weight. And he said that to give it till month 3. At month 3, if I still feel like I don't have restriction, they'll go in and they'll do a swallow study to see if the valves are opening up too quickly, or that the pouch is just too not small enough. But he said that there are some things that we can try and do at month 3 if I still feel like I don't feel restriction. He said, nutritionist said that it could be that I'm not feeling that I am feeling a restriction, just don't know what I'm feeling. So basically on the last couple of nights I've noticed that no, I don't feel like a tightening or I don't feel like full, but what I do feel is I get the hiccups. She told me hiccups are a form of restriction. Hiccups mean you are full. And she told me if you're getting the hiccups, stop eating. That's a sign you're full. She also told me that I told her I'm starting to feel a gurgly or a fizzly, and it feels like it's almost as if the food is coming back up, but it sits right here, and it will sit and like feel like it's like bubbling, and it will only last for a couple minutes, and then it'll just dissipate. And she told me that is also another form of restriction. So she said, when you feel those things, listen to your body and stop eating. And so I've been doing that the last couple of days. And so I've been noticing that I am only getting in my quarter of a cup, and that's about, I feel full. Unless I do spaghetti squash, then I can get in about a half a cup. But generally I will start to feel that bubbly or fizzly, feeling like it's coming back up. I've not gotten sick. I have felt sick, but I've not gotten sick. And that's another thing. Taking my vitamins. I started taking these Bariatric Advantage vitamins. And I've noticed that since I've been taking these, I was taking the Centrum Chewable vitamins. Camille sent me the bariatric vitamins, and I noticed that when I would start to take one of these, I would feel sick. Immediately I would get this like hot feeling, the feeling like I wanted to vomit, but not. And I mentioned that to my nutritionist, and she told me, she said, are you taking them on an empty stomach or a full stomach? And I said, well, I'm generally taking them after I eat something, because, you know, in the past, vitamins have always upset my stomach if I've taken them on an empty stomach. And she said, I said, so I take them after I eat. And she says, don't. She says, take them on an empty stomach then. She goes, I can guarantee you that feeling will go away. And you know what? She's right. Now, why would that make a difference? I don't understand why that would make a difference. I would think eating something and then taking them would make you feel better, but she said no. So if you're having a problem with your vitamins, making you feel sick, try taking them on an empty stomach, and if you're having it on an empty stomach, try taking it on a full stomach. But yeah, just try reversing it. My husband has come up with the idea of just cutting the vitamin, you know, breaking it in half and only taking half 1 hour and maybe waiting an hour to take the other half. I haven't had to do that yet, but that's the only issues that I've had. I'm coming to you from, this is my TV room. My husband, he watches TV in the living room. I do not watch TV in there. I have my own TV in here. As you can see, this is my TV. And I have a stereo. Then as we come around, this is my computer. This is where I film my videos. I stack my camera up here, and then that's how I film. This is my treadmill, guys. I brought it in here from my bedroom, so it's no longer my bedroom. You see curtains up here on the top of the treadmill, right there. Those curtains are from that window. The rod broke. Need to get a rod. This is my rocking chair. This is where I sit and do my cross stitch and watch TV from. And then this is a closet. This is the door going out into the hall. This is my kitty. He thinks he wants out of the room. He's yelling, Ma, Ma. What? What? You want something? Oh, okay. and then back to my TV. So that was just my kitty saying hi to you guys. He wants out of this room, and he wants out right now. So that's about it for me for this week. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys all next week. Have a good one. Bye.